President Donald Trump has filed a massive lawsuit against one of the world's most powerful financial institutions. The president is suing J.P. Morgan Chase and its CEO, Jamie Dimon, seeking at least $5 billion in damages.
No, I haven't spoken. No, he debanked me. So we'll see if that beats anything, but I think it should. You shouldn't be debanked. Get debanked if you don't have money or if you're involved and you have this great company, and all of a sudden I was told, no, you can't do that. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. I don't know what their excuse would be. Maybe their excuse would be the regulators, I don't know. But regardless, I guess it's a good lawsuit because every pundit has come out and said, Trump has a great lawsuit here. You're not allowed to do what they did. Jamie Dimon, what he did, he's not allowed to do that.
The lawsuit, filed on Thursday, January 22nd in Miami-Dade County State Court, centers on a controversial practice known as debanking. The president alleges that the bank has systematically denied services to him and his associated businesses, not because of financial risk, but due to political bias. This isn't just a dispute over a checking account. This is a high-stakes legal battle that accuses the largest bank in the United States of trade libel, bad faith, and violating state consumer protection laws. The core of the complaint is that J.P. Morgan Chase violated Florida's deceptive trade practices law. The legal team for the president argues that Florida law explicitly prohibits financial institutions from terminating accounts or denying services based on a person's political opinions, speech, or affiliations. According to the complaint reviewed by Bloomberg, Trump's lawyers state that, quote, debanking is a matter of public interest and significant importance to all consumers and businesses in the United States of America. They argue that J.P. Morgan Chase, given its history and size, is a central actor in what they call a troubling saga. This lawsuit frames this not just as a personal grievance, but as part of a broader campaign against the weaponization of the banking sector. The allegation is that financial institutions are acting as ideological gatekeepers, cutting off access to capital for those who don't.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with us. You are watching the Saturday edition of 6 Stories at 6 with me, Oyana Mitra. Over the next half an hour, I will take you through those 6 stories that have dominated the headlines today. So here we go. Up first, an explosion has ripped through the freight corridor in Punjab's Sirhind, with authorities now probing a possible sabotage angle. What's really going on, we'll tell you. Second, vehicles burnt, stones pelted and rampant arson violence. Who stoked unrest in Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain? We'll get you a ground update from the spot. Third, fresh video evidence has emerged in the death investigation of techie Yuvraj Mehta, and we at Republic reiterate that given the extent of negligence in this case, progress for the people is the need of the hour. Then we take you to Jammu and Kashmir, viewers, where counter-terror operations are extensively underway to dismantle the Jaish-e-Mohammed network. Next, an exclusive insight from our Jawans on what to expect from the Republic Day parade, with this being the first one post-Operation Sindoor. And finally, Iran's ultimatum to Donald Trump and how we may be staring at a full-blown war-like situation sooner than later. With that, let's get started. All right, viewers, on to our first story of the day. An explosion on a railway line in Punjab's Fatehgarh Sahib has triggered panic and a security alert. The blast damaged a freight train engine near Sirhind, injuring the driver and blowing apart a section of the track. The police and railway officials have now cordoned off the area and launched a joint probe as restoration work gets underway. Is there a larger conspiracy to sabotage the network ahead of Republic Day? Take a look.
An explosion has been reported on a late Friday night on a railway line in Sirhind, Fatehgarh Sahib in Punjab. Consequently, a freight train engine was damaged and the driver was injured.
The railway track has been damaged, and this is the rod of cement which can also be seen shattered after the blast. If you talk about the agencies in this, the central agencies have stepped in, which includes the NIA and the local police and the railway police force, who are investigating this matter. Luckily, no one has been killed in this blast, while no major property loss has been reported. Till now, if you talk about the investigation, the forensic teams have already collected the samples, and scientifically they are further investigating this whole matter. From the past 1.5 months, there has been number of threat calls which have been received all across Punjab.
Panic gripped the area after the blast, prompting immediate action on part of railway authorities and senior police, who swiftly reached the site, cordoned off the area and launched a joint investigation.
कल हमें लेट नाइट इन्फॉर्मेशन आई थी कि ये रेलवे ट्रैक के ऊपर एक छोटा सा ब्लास्ट हुआ है, माइनर ब्लास्ट हुआ है। तो उसके इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलने के बाद हम यहाँ पे हमारी टीम, जीआरपी की टीम, आरपीएफ की और काफ़ी और टीमें और डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स की टीम यहाँ पहुँच गई थी। तो यहाँ आके जो प्रिलिमिनरी इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुई है उसमें यही निकल कर आया है कि एक बहुत छोटा सा माइनर ब्लास्ट हुआ है और उसमें ना कोई प्रॉपर्टी को नुकसान हुआ है, ना कोई जानी नुकसान हुआ है उसमें। और जो माइनर जो ट्रैक को नुकसान हुआ था उसको भी बहुत जल्दी उसको रिपेयर कर लिया गया और अब जो रेलवे ट्रैक है वो फुली फंक्शनल हो चुका है।
All of this as Punjab is currently on red alert as a precautionary measure ahead of the Republic Day. In the past week itself, police have interrupted several terror operations, seized arms and explosives, and increased monitoring.
Now, following violent clashes in Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain, where VHP leader was attacked, the Tarana police station area was gripped by fresh unrest last night as a series of arson attacks broke out after renewed local tensions. Now, unidentified vandals targeted private property under the cover of darkness, most notably at a timber yard where attackers used petrol to ignite a massive blaze. Now, this horrific fire gutted the entire facility, while nearby 2 vehicles parked in vicinity of the Qila Mosque also torched, adding to the night's chaos. Who stoked the violence? Who tried to incite anarchy? Here's more.
Sporadic incidents of arson were reported last night in the Tarana police station area following the renewed communal tensions. The attack was reportedly carried out by some unidentified vandals.
मैं इस समय तराना के नई बाखल जो इलाका है जहां पर कि पथराव हुआ, तोड़फोड़ हुई, वहीं पर हूं और मैं आपको ग्राउंड जीरो पर दिखाऊंगा कि किस तरह से हिंसा हुई।
These unidentified individuals targeted private property under the cover of darkness and set ablaze a timber yard using petrol. The owner of the destroyed timber yard, Mohammad Anif, recounted a harrowing scene. According to CCTV visuals, emergency services responded swiftly, with the fire brigade arriving on site. The arson incident occurred following the violent clashes in Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain, where VHP leader was attacked. 11 buses were vandalized on Thursday evening. Tensions flared in Tarana town of Madhya Pradesh Ujjain district after a minor dispute over yielding the road escalated into violent clashes involving two communities. The investigation into the case is underway and the police has so far detained 18 people.
Now on to a story, viewers, that we have been tracking for the last 1 week. A young life lost and serious questions remain unanswered. New eyewitness videos have now emerged in the death of Noida techie Yuvraj Mehta, renewing the theory of negligence and a complete cover-up. Despite police, ambulance and fire teams being present at the spot, Yuvraj Mehta was left struggling for his life. He pleaded, he screamed, he shouted for help, but to no avail. Why did the rescue fail and who is responsible? Republic now brings you the eyewitness account that only intensifies the hashtag Progress for People campaign.
Progress for the People, a people's campaign that we hope will bring justice to Noida techie Yuvraj Mehta. A week after his demise, more videos have emerged that reconfirm a massive cover-up. A 1-minute 44-second video has emerged which shows the negligence of rescue teams.
प्रशासन और ये सब लोग, एम्बुलेंस है लेकिन पुलिस है और सब है, ये अभी तक देखो मतलब वो लड़का जो है डूब चुका है, हमारी आंखों के सामने तड़प तड़प के वो डूबा है, लेकिन ये उसको बचा नहीं पाए। लगभग 11:45 11:50 का टाइम होगा तब वो गाड़ी कूदी थी और मैं यहाँ पे पहुँचा 12 बजे, तो तब तक यहाँ पे पुलिस की गाड़ी थी। बस मैं आया तो देखो ये प्रशासन और सब प्रशासन है यहाँ पर अपनी फॉर्मेलिटी पूरे कर रहे हैं। देखो अबे वो डूब चुका है, हमारे दोस्त है एक मौनी, वो हमें पता नहीं था क्या है क्या नहीं है, तो हमें पता नहीं था कि उसको तैरना आता है, बट वो कूदा गया तैरने, लेकिन उसे मिला नहीं, वो डूब चुका था, हमारे सामने वो डूब चुका था, वो तड़प तड़प के डूबा, उसने दम तोड़ा। उससे पहले लाइट दिखा रहा था, खड़ा था, हमारे करीब था बहुत, लेकिन ये कोई उसे बचा नहीं पाया। देखो भाई ये ज़िंदगी है, ऐसे थोड़ा संभल के, ये बहुत अनमोल है। आज मैंने देखा कि उसकी जान मेरी आंखों के सामने कैसे गई। कुछ नहीं है जान जाने में, ज़माना सिर्फ बातें बनाता है एक बहाने में।
The young man said that despite having resources, the Noida techie's life could not be saved. In the video, the young man alleged that the police, ambulance and fire personnel were present at the scene, yet the young man drowned right in front of them, struggling for his life. So the question now is unavoidable. How did a young man drown to death despite police, ambulance and the fire teams being present on the spot? Where did the rescue fail and who will be taking responsibility? Republic has been tracking this case from day one, confronting everyone, amplifying the voice of the people, and we will continue to demand accountability until justice is delivered for Yuvraj.
Now on to Jammu and Kashmir, viewers. In continuation of the anti-terror operations in the valley, steel core bullets were recovered from slain Pakistani terror commander Usman, who's a top Jaish-e-Mohammed operative in Kathua. Now, this comes even as another operation is unfolding in the Kishtwar district. Codenamed Trashi I, The operation was launched last Sunday following specific intelligence about a terror hideout in the dense forests of the Sonar and Singhpora areas of the Chatru belt. More in this report.
A major anti-terror operation is underway at Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district, where security forces locked in fierce clashes with suspected Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists deep inside dense forests. The operation, codenamed Trashi 1, and today a chilling recovery. 5.56 mm steel core bullets, designed to pierce through bulletproof jackets of security forces, and are typically used with US-made M4 rifles. The Indian Army recovered these bullets from the killed Pakistani terror commander Usman. This JEM terrorist, who was neutralized by the security force after a 10-minute-long operation. The ammunition recovered underscores the lethal intent of terrorists being hunted in Jammu's forest belts. Usman was killed in a joint operation with the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army and Central Reserve Police Force in the Bilawar area of Kathua. For over 20 days, security forces tracked his movement, finally cornering and eliminating him just ahead of Republic Day. In another anti-terror crackdown, security forces destroyed a terror dhok, a temporary forest shelter used by Jaish terrorists to hide, rest and evade surveillance. Forces uncovered a fortified bunker, stocked with food supplies, LPG cylinders and essentials, clearly indicating plans for a long-duration stay. Launched last Sunday, the Operation Trashi 1 targeted Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists hiding into deep forest areas following precise intelligence inputs. On the first day of the mission, joint teams of security forces walked into a heavy-graded automatic fire from 2 or 3 terrorists. 8 soldiers were injured in the exchange. Special Forces Havildar Gajendra Singh later succumbed to his injuries, laying down his life in the line of duty. From Kathua to Kishtwar, from steel core bullets to destroyed forest hideouts, Operation Trashi 1 is far from over. With Republic Day around the corner, India's security forces remain on high alert, determined to wipe out every last terror threat.
Elimination of top Jaish-e-Mohammed commander Usman comes as a big success for the security forces, as he was active in the area for more than 4 years. He infiltrated from Pakistan after getting specialized jungle warfare training and was giving a tough time to the security forces, as he was involved in more than half a dozen terror attacks ranging from the Doda district to Udhampur to Kathua district. But after getting the specific intel information, security forces jointly swung into the action. Operation was launched, and in a 10-minute swift operation, the forces were able to bring down one of the deadliest commanders of Jaish-e-Mohammed in Jammu and Kashmir. He is believed to have infiltrated using the Samba-Kathua international border route way back in 2021-22, and since then he was one of the biggest of the Tanzim in Jammu and Kashmir. But after this operation that lasted for more than 20 days but was executed in just 10 minutes has led to this big success to the security forces.
Okay, viewers, from high-altitude warfare units and mounted cavalry in full combat gear to unmanned ground vehicles, drone warfare and advanced missile systems, this year's Republic Day parade reflects a force that is modern, indigenous and operationally ready. With this being the first Republic Day parade post-Operation Sindoor, our team went on ground in Jaipur and spoke to the officers behind these formidable weapons to understand what it takes to operate them and what they signal about India's defense posture.
Being the first Republic Day parade after Operation Sindoor and ahead of the celebrations and parade, Republic TV spoke to the contingent officers leading the show. First, we spoke to Captain Harshita, who is the contingent commander of the Remount Veterinary Corps. She explained that animals who participate in battlefield will mark their debut.
This time the Remount Veterinary Corps contingent is very uniquely curated. We are having 2 Bactrian camels from Ladakh, 4 Zanskari ponies, 4 raptors, And then we have army dogs that are taking part in the contingent. Amongst the army dogs, we are using 5 types of indigenous breed.
Lieutenant Amit Chaudhary, leading the mixed scouts contingent during Republic Day, says scouts are recruited from the local area, which give the armed forces a ground advantage.
Scouts is basically based on the concept of sons of the soil, where recruitment is done from the local area. Because the local troops are well versed with the area and with the weather conditions as well. Scouts is majorly deployed in high altitude, and they have exceptional mountaineering skills, whether it be navigating through vertical rock faces, and they have a high endurance in such high altitude areas as well.
This is Ahan Kumar, the contingent commander of the 61st Cavalry. They will be showcased in full combat uniform.
Since the theme of the parade, we have to showcase the battle array formation and cavalry, which has an operational role of surveillance in cross-country terrain where vehicles cannot enter, and it is difficult for the soldier on foot to travel for long-range patrols. That's where horses are used, and we are showcasing our combat role in the parade.
Captain Vikas Yadav, who is the contingent commander of the 1 Gorkha Rifles, also spoke to us regarding the types of vehicles that will be showcased.
As part of infantry contingent, we are showcasing unmanned ground vehicle. This is the first time we are showcasing on Republic Day parade, and under Atmanirbhar Bharat, we are inducting these vehicles into army.
Drones have played a vital role in Operation Sindoor, and Captain D. Mukherjee, who is the contingent commander of Drone Shakti, spoke to us about the importance of drones.
Drones have become vital components of multi-domain warfare and help us achieve operational success in the modern battlefield. So, Project Drone Shakti, it symbolizes the Indian Army's integrated framework for the sustenance and development of drones in the forward areas itself.
India has always been ahead when it comes to missiles, from BrahMos, the world's fastest cruising missile, to the Nag missile systems. We spoke to Lieutenant Shashank Sharma, the contingent commander of Nag missile system, who explains about this robust missile system and what to expect in the parade.
Nag missile system is developed by DRDO, and this time we have got the Nag missile Mark II. And this time we have got 4 launchers along with 30mm gun and 7.62 PKT.
With such firepower in store, we can only expect the best out of this year's Republic Day and the firepower of the Indian Armed Forces.
And finally, viewers, on to our big international headline of the day. Iran has warned the United States that any military strike would be treated as an all-out war as the American military build-up intensifies across the Middle East. The warning came as US warships and strategic assets moved closer to the region. Tehran has said that there would be no distinction between limited or full-scale attacks and warned that its sovereignty and interests would be defended at any cost. The latest on the standoff.
Death toll in Iran's crackdown on protesters has crossed 5,000. And Donald Trump is raising the stakes amid the chaos. After returning from World Economic Forum meet, Trump dropped a bombshell. He said an American armada is heading towards the Middle East. US officials say aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln and several guided missile destroyers will arrive in Middle East in coming days.
We have a big force going toward Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching them very closely. I stopped 837 hangings on Thursday. They would have been dead. Every one of them would have been hung. This is like from 1,000 years ago. This is an ancient culture. Very smart people, by the way, but it's an ancient culture. 837 mostly young men, were going to be hung on Thursday. And I said, if you hang those people, you're going to be hit harder than you've ever been hit. It'll make what we did to your Iran nuclear look like peanuts. And an hour before this horrible thing was going to take place, they canceled it. And they actually said they canceled it. They didn't postpone it. They canceled it. So that was a good sign. But we have an armada. We have a massive fleet heading in that direction. And maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see.
Trump's warning has irked Iran. A senior Iranian official said that country will treat any attack as an all-out war against us, and we will respond in the hardest way possible. Reports suggest additional air defense systems are being deployed around US and Israeli air bases. UK, at Doha's request, would also send RAF Eurofighter Typhoon jets from 12th Squadron to Qatar. This is not the first ever threat by Donald Trump. About 2 weeks ago, the situation was volatile. Trump had said Iranians should keep up the demonstrations and help is on its way. At the time, Trump was told that Iran had stopped the executions of arrested protesters. But if Trump does decide to launch an attack on Iran, another war front will be opened in the already conflict-ridden Middle East.
And on that note, viewers, we end this edition of 6 Stories at 6. Thanks so much for watching.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये ही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा, सबका राजा और प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो, मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ 8 मिनट में तैयार क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
In a major escalation between the White House and Wall Street, President Donald Trump has filed a massive lawsuit against one of the world's most powerful financial institutions. The president is suing J.P. Morgan Chase and its CEO, Jamie Dimon, seeking at least $5 billion in damages.
No, I haven't stopped it. No, he debanked me. So we'll see if that beats anything, but I think it should. You shouldn't be debanked. Get debanked if you don't have money or if you're involved and you have this great company and all of a sudden I was told, no, you can't do that. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. I don't know what their excuse would be. Maybe their excuse would be the regulators, I don't know. But regardless, I guess it's a good lawsuit because every pundit has come out and said Trump has a great lawsuit here. You're not allowed to do what they did. Jamie Dimon, what he did, he's not allowed to do that.
The lawsuit, filed on Thursday, January 22nd in Miami-Dade County State Court, centers on a controversial practice known as debanking. The president alleges that the bank has systematically denied services to him and his associated businesses, not because of financial risk, but due to political bias. This isn't just a dispute over a checking account. This is a
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
मेरी चिमनी टूट जाएगी। What are you doing?
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
राजा और मसाला केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी। अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
In a major escalation between the White House and Wall Street, President Donald Trump has filed a massive lawsuit against one of the world's most powerful financial institutions. The president is suing J.P. Morgan Chase and its CEO, Jamie Dimon, seeking at least $5 billion in damages.
No, I haven't gone to. No, he debanked me. So we'll see if that beats anything, but I think it should. You shouldn't be debanked. Get debanked if you don't have money or if you fall to have this great company, and all of a sudden I was told, no, you can't do that. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. I don't know what their excuse would be. Maybe their excuse would be the regulators. I don't know. But regardless, I guess it's a good lawsuit because every pundit has come out and said Trump has a great lawsuit here. You're not allowed to do what they did. Jamie Dimon, what he did, he's not allowed to do that.
The lawsuit, filed on Thursday, January 22nd in Miami-Dade County State Court, centers on a controversial practice known as debanking. The president alleges that the bank has systematically denied services to him and his associated businesses, not because of financial risk, but due to political bias. This isn't just a dispute over a checking account. This is a high-stakes legal battle that accuses the largest bank in the United States of trade libel, bad faith, and violating state consumer protection laws. The core of the complaint is that J.P. Morgan Chase violated Florida's deceptive trade practices law. The legal team for the president argues that Florida law explicitly prohibits financial institutions from
They call Arunachal the land of rising sun. But for me, the day begins in the dark. It begins with the cold air in my lungs and the rhythmic pulse of my heart against the quiet of the dawn. People think being a prodigy is a gift. It isn't. It's a relentless daily sacrifice. Wusu is my language. When I step onto that mat, I'm no longer just a girl from a small town. I'm a warrior. I'm physical poetry. When it returned in sweat and iron. Every lunge, every jump, every strike is a conversation between my soul and the world. It's a discipline that demands your everything and then asks for more. वुसू बेसिकली एक चाइनीज स्पोर्ट्स, चाइनीज से ओरिजिन करता है ये, इसका ओरिजिन चाइना है, ये मार्शल आर्ट्स, काइंड ऑफ मार्शल आर्ट्स है। वैसे तो ओरिजिनल तो कुंफू कहते हैं, पर गेम में लाने के लिए इनको वुसू करके नाम रखा गया। वुसू दो पार्ट में डिवाइड है, एक सांडा कहते हैं और वो कॉन्टेक्ट फाइट रहता है, एंड देन दूसरा ताउलू कहते हैं जो मैं करती हूँ, वो डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन, वो हमें इवेंट वगैरह करके दिखाना होता है, कारपेट में हम परफॉर्म करते हैं।
In the high altitude silence of Itanagar, Mepung Lamgu is busy measuring the road with her breath and her unyielding grit. These morning miles are the foundation. In the quiet of the dawn, she finds her center. Every stride is a reminder of her journey from the small town of Seppa. Away from the flashing lights and cheering crowds, the foundation of a champion is laid here in the shadows of the Himalayas. The transition from the park to the academy is a shift from nature to the lethal. The soft rhythm of the run is about to be replaced by the explosive power of the arena.
मैंने अपना स्पोर्ट्स जर्नी एक्चुअल में शुरू किए थे, जो हमारा स्टेट में अरुणाचल प्रदेश में एक स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी है, लोता एकेडमी है यहाँ में, जो एक ही है, गवर्नमेंट का थ्रू से होता है ये स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी करके। इसमें आपको पढ़ाई भी होता है एंड देन स्पोर्ट्स भी खेल सकते हैं आप। तो यहाँ का इंटरव्यू हुआ था, यहाँ में हम अरुणाचल के सारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट से हमें इंटरव्यू का नॉर्म से कि 2 बॉयज़ एंड 1 गर्ल को सेलेक्ट किया जाता है हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से। तो मैंने इंटरव्यू दिया मेरा अराउंड नवंबर 2013 के समथिंग में। उसके बाद मैं पास हो गई, मुझे मिल गया यहाँ आने को। मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड थी क्योंकि मैं बचपन से स्पोर्टिंग में बहुत इंटरेस्ट था, भले ही मैं इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं था। मैं कोशिश किया स्पोर्ट्स मीट में, स्कूल में करा है, पर कभी मेडल नहीं आया, पर मेरे को था कि मेरे को खेलना है, ये था मेरा। तो
हमको एक बार बोला था कि पापा मैं कराटे खेलना चाहता है बोल के। नहीं बेटी, तुमको तो मारेगा वो लोग जो है, तो तुम क्या करेगा? तो मैंने ऐसे बोला, तो मैंने अच्छा से ध्यान से पढ़ाई करो, कराटे में मैं भी पहले खेल के आया, पापा भी, तो बहुत मारपीट होता है। तो बेटी ने बोला वो हमको मारेगा तो मैं भी मारेगा ना, यही हमको रिप्लाई दिया। तो मैं सोचा है तो ये थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट है।
मेरे को वैसे फर्स्ट मैं खेला था कराटे चौथा में, एंड देन यहाँ जब आया संगलानी स्पोर्ट्स एकेडमी में तो मेरे को जूडो खेलने का बहुत पसंद था। तो हमें क्या होता है, एक दिन दिया जाता है, सब गेम को हमें एग्जामाइन देखना है, पसंद आया तो खेलना है ऐसे। तो मैं सब जगह गया, तो मेरे को ताकि जूडो खेलना है मेरे को। एंड देन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स ये कि जब हम पहली बार यहाँ आए थे, हम पहला बैच है वुसू का, तो वुसू भी अरुणाचल में फर्स्ट टाइम आया था इधर। ये स्कूल में पहली बार वुसू का इंक्लूड हुआ था गेम जो। तो कोच भी हमारा नया ही था इधर, तो कोई स्टूडेंट नहीं था दिखाने की डेमो। जैसे जूडो का हो तो वो हमें दिखा रही होता है जूडो, एंड देन वुसू का कोई नहीं था। तो हमारा जो कोच है, जो मेरा प्रेजेंट कोच है अभी, उन्होंने हमें लैपटॉप में दिखाया वुसू क्या होता है एक्चुअली। तो बहुत फैसिनेटिंग था वो, इसी सुंदर कपड़ा पहनते हैं, एंड देन फाइटिंग वाला जो भी इतना अलग लगा है बाकी गेम से। हाँ वैसे तो हम पता है ताइक्वांडो, बैडमिंटन ये सब पता है, पर ये बहुत डिफरेंट लगा, मतलब कुछ अजीब ही था। जम मार रहे वो लोग, कुछ बहुत यूनिक लगा है, तो बहुत मन किया इधर घुसने का। तो मैं सोच लिया कितनी कि मैं वुसू घुसूँगा, क्योंकि नया भी है और कुछ नया भी करना है। वही था, जब हमारा दिन आया चुनने का तो हम वुसू गए थे। सर हमारा चेक किया कि कौन कौन सा ठीक है ना नहीं है, इन सब देखते हैं। तो फिर मुझे वुसू में सेलेक्ट किया। उसके बाद मेरा 2014 से ऑफिशियली मेरा वुसू जर्नी स्टार्ट हुआ।
परिवार में हम लोग बहुत आर्गू हो गया, बहुत मन तू में झगड़ा भी हो गया, एक दूसरा को कुछ 2 दिन जैसे बात भी नहीं किया इसका कारण से। तो मैं पूरा जिद हो रहा था, आपको हम पढ़ाना है बोलते। तो ये मैच में बहुत अच्छा था, अच्छा इंजीनियरिंग वगैरह में हम लेके जाएगा ऐसे सोचा था। लेकिन बेटा और मेरा ये क्या बोलता है बेटी का ये जुआई लोग जो है तो कोई जानने वाला लोग हमको बहुत मैंने काउंसलिंग किया। ये जो स्पोर्ट्स भी एक तो वो है क्या बोलता है एक डिग्री है ना, इसको भी मैंने सिर्फ पढ़ाई में नहीं होता है, स्पोर्ट्स भी आपका नाम कमा सकता है और दुनिया को मैंने बता सकता है। स्पोर्ट्स भी ऐसे ऐसे रास्ता है, ऐसे बोल के हमको काउंसलिंग किया। तब मैं सोचा है हाँ सचमुच का, क्योंकि बच्चा को अच्छा से पढ़ाना होता तो छोटा से क्लास 5-6 से अच्छा स्कूल में दाखिल करके उसको बेसिक लेके चलना चाहिए था। मैं ऐसे नहीं किया, उसको आधा स्पोर्ट्स में करने दिया, आधा पढ़ाई करने दिया। तो मैं भी सोचा उसको मेकअप करने में थोड़ा तकलीफ लगेगा, उसमें डायरेक्ट स्पोर्ट्स में वो जो है फोकस हो गया। तो इसी में चलने दो बोल के तो मैं जो है वो लोग का बात को मान के मैं भी हाँ कर दिया। ठीक है तब तो बेटी आज से आप जो स्पोर्ट्स में आप जहाँ भी जो भी पापा को बोलेगा, जो भी मन आपका कोई भी समय में अब हमको डायरेक्शन देगा, मैं एकदम बारिश हो या धूप हो मैं पहुँच जाएगा, मैं साथ देगा। ऐसे करके अभी तक मैंने चल रहा है।
Observe the stillness. In the world of Tai Chi Chuan, Mepung is a master of balance. Every lunge and every jump is a calculation of gravity and grace. This is the result of thousands of hours of repetition. Her rise was revolutionary. From winning gold at the National Games to dominating the Nordic Open in Sweden, she has displayed a maturity that defies her years. In a sport that demands perfection in every millisecond, she has learned that her greatest opponent is the person in the mirror.
सर ये 2023 में जब मेरा बहन का इंडिया गेम में फॉर एशियन गेम्स के लिए सेलेक्ट हुआ था, वी वर वेरी हैप्पी कि हमारा फैमिली से, हमारा जो स्टेट से एक मेरा बहन जो है वो इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा इन एशियन गेम्स। लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली जब उनका ट्रेनिंग चल रहा था तो उनका इंजरी हो गया। उसमें स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन का जो ACL टियर हो जाता है, जो ACL टियर जो है वो बहुत बड़ा होता है सर। स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन का करियर में वो जो बहुत इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है। शाम को बहन ने मुझे फ़ोन किया, भैया उनका पेन हो रहा है, उनका नी जो है वो डिसबैलेंस सा हो रहा है। समझ में आ गया था हमको कि उनको ACL टियर है। तो फिर बाद में वहाँ पे MRI कराया, कंफर्मेशन हो गया कि उनका कम्प्लेक्स ACL टियर था। देन मैंने बहन को बात किया, पापा से डिस्कस किया। देन मी एंड माई वाइफ, हम बहन को वो श्रीनगर से उसको दिल्ली आना था और हमको अरुणाचल से दिल्ली आना था। तो दिल्ली में हमने उनका ACL रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन वगैरह कराया अच्छे से। बट द थिंग इज़ दैट वो जो रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन तो हमने करा दिया अच्छे से, बट उनका जो इंजरीज जो है, जो उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस जो है उसमें बहुत इम्पैक्ट आ गया था। नॉर्मली मतलब चल भी नहीं सक रहा था वो समय में। हमको लगा था लाइक 6 to 8 मंथ्स के बाद में नॉर्मल सा एटलीस्ट थोड़ा वॉक भी कर सकेगा। बट मेरा बहन के साथ में ऐसा नहीं हुआ। बहन को बहुत तकलीफ़ था उसको सच में। तो वो समय में हमारा फैमिली के लिए भी बहुत दुख का समय चल रहा था।
Every champion has a beginning. And for Mepung, it started in the rugged terrains of Sepa. It was here that the warrior spirit was first ignited. The support of a family, the pride of a community, and the hunger to prove that talent knows no boundaries.
मेपुंग दी ने बहुत गाइड किया, मतलब मेरे जैसे बेड फ्रेंड्स होते हैं ना, थोड़ा नोटी होते हैं ये बदमाश मैंने भी बहुत, लेकिन जिसमें भी मेपुंग दी ने गाइड किया मतलब। थोड़ा पनिशमेंट दिया हमारा, बोला उन लोगों को मतलब उन लोग से दूर रहो, दोस्त करो, लेकिन थोड़ा दूर रहो, अपने गेम पे फोकस करो। दीदी ने बहुत गाइड किया। स्टिल कभी कभी जो इमोशनली हम लोग साइकोलॉजिकली जो डाउन फील करते हैं ना, उसमें भी दीदी ने बहुत हेल्प किया। मतलब ऐसा मत सोचो ये टफ टाइम पे ऐसा होता है, बहुत सारा गाइडलाइंस थे।
Mepung represents a new breed of Indian athlete, one that comes from the heart of the Northeast, carrying the spirit of her ancestors into the global arena. She isn't just a sports person. She's a lighthouse for every young girl in these mountains who dreams of a life beyond the horizon.
I have faced the hurdles that no one sees. The injuries, the setbacks, the moments where the world felt too heavy to lift. बोला जाए तो इंजूर बहुत बड़ा दुश्मन रहता है हमारे लिए। मैं सुनती थी पहले बिफोर माई इंजरी, मैं सोचता था कि मेरा तो इंजरी नहीं होगा, तो मैंने कभी वो चीज़ को साइकोलॉजी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होना होता है, मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग, इमोशनल बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रहना पड़ता है। मेरे को नहीं पता था ये। जब मैं अपना खुद फेस किया वो इंजरी स्टेज एंड देन वो बहुत स्ट्रेस, बहुत डिप्रेशन में जाने का तो बहुत हो जाता है। मतलब आप आपका दोस्त को देख रहे हो कि वो इतना अच्छा से खेल पा रहे हो और आपके अंदर में भी वो आग है कि खेलना चाहती हूँ मैं, पर आपका फिजिकल आपको सपोर्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। कंपैरिजन आप खुद से करने लग जाते हो कि मैं पहले कहाँ था, कहाँ हो सकता था, एंड देन वो रिग्रेट बहुत आ जाते हैं कि क्यों किया मैंने वो जंप, अगर वो नहीं किया होता तो मेरा नी अब तक होता, मैं भी वो खेल रहा होता। ऐसे बहुत थॉट्स आते हैं हमें। मेंटली बहुत दुख हो गया था। मैं तो बहुत बार अकेले में भी रोती थी। मतलब मेरा भैया बोलते हैं कि उन लोग का क्या है कि वो मेरा दुख नहीं देख सकते थे। वो बोलते थे कि छोड़ दो, अगर इतना परेशान हो रहा है तो आप गेम को छोड़ दो ना, हम लोग कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है आपको अलग जो है हम सपोर्ट करेंगे, आपको हम लोग दर्द भी नहीं देख सक रहे। वो सुन के फिर मेरा और रोने का मन करता है, पर ऐसे कि मैं छोड़ना नहीं चाह रहा गेम, क्योंकि मेरा एक मकसद है कि मैं एशियन गेम्स तक जैसे भी, क्योंकि वुशु का वही है तो हमारा सबका वही सपना है कि आगे तक एक बार खेलना है। अगर खेलने को निकल गया ना मैं, इसलिए मेरा अभी और लाइफ में मेरा एक ही गोल है कि मेरे को अच्छा खेलना है और अच्छा मेडल लेना है इंडिया के लिए एशियन गेम्स में। तो वो मकसद जो अधूरा रह रहा है तो मैं छोड़ना नहीं चाह रहा बीच में। छोड़ तो सकता हूँ पर नहीं छोड़ पा रहा। मैं कल को नहीं सो पाऊँगी रात को कि मेरा जो मकसद था, मेरा जो गोल था वो कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाया, तो लाइफ में रिग्रेट भी हो जाएगा। और जो ड्यूरिंग इंजरीज था वो बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल होता है, नेगेटिव बहुत आ जाते हैं उसमें कि ये डाउट रहता है कि आगे जाके कुछ होगा कि नहीं होगा फ्यूचर में। But the warrior doesn't look for an easy part. She looks for the strength to force her on. When I move, I'm carrying the rhythm of the hills. And the fire of a billion dreams. I have seen the summit, and I know what it takes to stand there.
स्पोर्ट्स जो पर्सन होते हैं काफ़ी मेंटली, फिजिकली और इमोशनली भी काफ़ी उनमें स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है ऑलमोस्ट। तो लेकिन मेपुंग ऐसे स्पोर्ट्स वुशु प्लेयर्स अभी रिसेंटली भी वो आफ्टर इतना वो स्ट्रगल करने के बाद वो खुद पे अपना से मेहनत करके कोच के साथ फैमिली तो ओवरऑल सब ये करके वो अभी उसके रिसेंटली वो इशू ये में भी वर्ल्ड ये में चैम्पियंस ये में उसमें स्वीडन में जो हुआ था उसमें भी वो जीत के आए, तो इसलिए हम कांग्रेचुलेट करते हैं।
In the modern era, Wushu is as much about science as it is about spirit. Mepung's training involves the constant refinement of the flow state. The athlete and the art become one. The sport becomes an extension of her arm. The movement becomes a blur of silver and silk.
सब जूनियर हम 2 साल खेला है और जूनियर 3 साल। तो सब जूनियर दो एक जो सबसे पहले तमिलनाडु की कन्याकुमारी, वो 42 kg में खेला था, तो वहाँ में ब्रॉन्ज आया मेरा। फिर नेक्स्ट में गया हिमाचल प्रदेश, तो वहाँ में भी सेम वेट में गया, फिर वहाँ में भी ब्रॉन्ज आया। फिर जूनियर पहुँचे हम, फिर वो भी तमिलनाडु गया, फिर वहाँ थोड़ा रिजल्ट नहीं आया। फिर स्कूल गेम में उस दिन को कश्मीर में हुआ था, वहाँ में 48 kg ब्रॉन्ज आया।
As the world watches, she stands as the sun around which the future of Indian Wushu revolves. Competing not just against opponents, but against the record books. Every shout of victory and every drop of sweat is a step toward a singular destination.
2026 का एशियन गेम्स इस बार टोक्यो जापान में है, तो इस बार हम जाने का ज़्यादा अच्छा मौका है, हम जाने का पूरा कोशिश करेंगे। मेरा सपना है कि मैं भी इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करूँ एशियन गेम्स बड़े लेवल गेम में, एंड देन मैं गोल्ड जीतूँ और इंडिया का नेशनल गाना एंथम बजे। वो मोमेंट सबके लिए बहुत स्पेशल रहता है, नॉट ओनली फॉर मी, सब जितना भी स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर है। जैसे आप स्पोर्ट्स मैदान में आ जाते हैं तो आपका वही सपना रहता है कि इंडिया के लिए खेलना है। पहले तो ये फीलिंग नहीं था इंडिया के लिए खेलना, क्योंकि हम छोटे थे, इतना स्पोर्ट्स का बारे नहीं आइडिया था। तो जब पहली बार खेला मेरे को अपना अरुणाचल का पहनने का मन था। जब पहली बार गेम किया, अरुणाचल का नाम आ गया, ट्रैक सूट पहना है, तो बहुत खुश हुआ, बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हुआ था। उसके बाद जब सीनियर लेवल आया तो पता चला कि बाहर जाना है, इंडिया पहनने को मिलेगा, अरुणाचल तो बहुत दूर की बात। तो जब इंडिया का इतना खुशी हो, हम कैसे बोलेगा, हम लोग बहुत अच्छा लगता है, हमें ज़्यादा ही खुश हो जाते हैं हम जब इंडिया अगर दिख जाए ना कपड़े पे, ट्रैक सूट पे, टी शर्ट पे। तो
ये एशियन गेम को लेके मैंने कुछ सपना था, मेरा बेटी एशियन गेम में पार्टिसिपेट करेगा तो अपना इंडिया को नाम रोशन करेगा बोल के, ऐसे सपना तो हुआ था। लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेट मैंने चाइना जो है वीज़ा नहीं देने का कारण से वहाँ नहीं जा पाया है। लेकिन अभी भी मेरा दिल में वही सोचता है कि इसका तो अभी इतना लंबा और ज़िंदगी है, बहुत और कुछ कर सकता है। और भरोसा है मैंने अभी आने वाला यानी टोक्यो में ये एशियन गेम होगा, तो वहाँ पे पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए थोड़ा अच्छा से तैयारी करने से चाहिए। वहाँ में पार्टिसिपेट करने से तो मैं सोचता हूँ मैंने इंडिया का, अपना इंडिया का अरुणाचल से छोटा से एक गांव से इंडिया का नाम को रोशन करेगा, मैं यही उम्मीद करता है।
The mist has returned to the hills. The day's training is done, but the hunger remains. Mepung Lamgu knows that the road to the top is never ending. A journey of 1,000 strikes, 1,000,000 breaths, and a single golden goal.
मैंने 2023 में जो एशियन गेम्स था हांगझाओ चाइना में, मैं वहाँ सेलेक्ट हुई थी, मेरा इंडिया गेम लगा था। तो ड्यूरिंग मेरा प्रैक्टिस इवनिंग में मेरा जम के टाइम में मेरा नी थोड़ा इंजर हो गया, मतलब नी थोड़ा अंदर तरफ चला गया, तो सोइलिंग हो गया ख़राब से। मेरे को तो नहीं पता, मैं सोचा ठीक हो जाएगा करके, मैं ऐसे ही पड़ा हुआ था रूम पे। सर लोग भी सोचा कि कोई बात नहीं ठीक हो जाएगा। जब सोइलिंग, क्योंकि सोइलिंग बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया था, तो आफ्टर थोड़ा सोइलिंग कम होने के बाद मेरे को MRI पे भेजा। श्रीनगर में थे हम इंडिया के, तो MRI किया तो पता चला कि मेरा ACL टीयर हो गया, थर्ड टीयर हो गया, मतलब मेरे को सर्जरी का बहुत अर्जेंट करना पड़ेगा ऐसे बोला डॉक्टर ने। तो मैं सोचा कि एक और बार करती हूँ मैं, क्योंकि मेरे को डाउट था कि सोइलिंग का वजह से शायद अच्छा से नहीं आया। तो मैं दिल्ली आया, एंड देन दिल्ली में आके मैं फिर से MRI किया दोबारा। तो वहाँ मैं MRI करके मैं डॉक्टर से मिली, तो डॉक्टर ने बोला कि बहुत जल्दी आपको सर्जरी करना होगा, क्योंकि उनका सजेशन अच्छा भी था कि मेरा बॉडी अभी फिट था तो रिकवरी में जल्दी होगा करके। मैंने जल्दी किया था, सर्जरी किया था मैंने। सर्जरी के बाद 2 महीने बाद मैंने नेशनल गेम्स खेला था, मेरा गोवा में जो था, अच्छा रिकवरी हो गया था। नेशनल गेम्स खेला मैंने, एंड वहाँ में मैं गोल्ड तो नहीं ले पाई, मैं सिल्वर मिला था वहाँ पे। उसके बाद मैं कंटिन्यू प्रैक्टिस किया, पर ड्यूरिंग प्रैक्टिस में थोड़ा मेरा फिर जम वगैरह रहता है, ऐसे हो कि मैं थोड़ा शायद मैं नी ट्रिगर होते गया, एंड थोड़ा नी का रिकवरी जो बहुत अच्छा से हो जाना चाहिए था, वो प्रोसेस थोड़ा लेट हो गया मेरा। तो उसके बाद मैं थोड़ा ब्रेक ले लिया सर। ब्रेक के बाद मैंने रिसेंटली अभी गेम खेला है। जून को मैं मॉस्को गए थे मेरा, वहाँ पे मैंने ब्रॉन्ज जीता। एंड देन अभी रिसेंटली मैं दिसंबर को स्वीडन गया था, वहाँ पे मैंने गोल्ड जीता। और छत्तीसगढ़ में हमारा जो फेडरेशन हुआ था वहाँ पे मैंने गोल्ड जीता। It's not about flash of the lights or the roar of the crowd. It's about the work done in the shadows. It's about the discipline when no one is watching. My journey is written in every drop of sweat. My legacy is carved in every stride. My name is Mepung Lamgu. I am an Indian Wushu player, and this is my story.
Heaviest snowfall in the last 1 decade has taken place in almost all parts of Jammu and Kashmir. With the low-lying areas of Jammu also receiving the snowfall, the life has become a standstill. Right now we are reporting from the Poonch district, where the snow has covered the entire area. This is the Poonch Mandi road, where you will only see the layer of snow that has completely taken over. This is the first snowfall of the season that has taken place, and it has completely engulfed this entire area. Whether it is mountains, trees, bridges, roads or the houses, everything is under the grip of the snow that has taken place. It's for the first time in last 1 decade that the Poonch town has also received this heavy magnitude of snowfall, as the life has become standstill. The avalanche warning that has been issued by the weather department, keeping that in view, the road traffic has also been halted. The Jammu has completely been connected with the Poonch, as the Bhimbar Gali road that has also come to a standstill with the vehicles not moving to and fro. So this kind of a heavy snowfall has taken place, and after the advisory that has been issued by the weather department, the police has ensured that there is no movement of the vehicles on the road. Right now the road from where we are reporting from, this is the Poonch Mandi road, and here you will see that there is no vehicle on the road. Only we were allowed to travel to show that what kind of a situation is. Otherwise there are rarely any vehicle movement except some medical emergencies that are being allowed. And also the weather forecast say that 26 and 27 it is going to be a similar kind of a havoc that is going to take place. It is going to be a similar magnitude rainfall and snowfall that is going to take place. So the authorities have decided that the schools will also remain closed, at least for the days that the snow is taking place.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला।
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी, एवरीडे।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
अब
छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा।
In a major escalation between the White House and Wall Street, President Donald Trump has filed a massive lawsuit against one of the world's most powerful financial institutions. The president is suing J.P. Morgan Chase and its CEO, Jamie Dimon, seeking at least $5 billion in damages.
No, I haven't stopped it. No, he debanked me. So we'll see if that beats anything, but I think it should. You shouldn't be debanking. Get debanked if you don't have money or if you fall to have this great company, and all of a sudden I was told, no, you can't do that. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. I don't know what their excuse would be. Maybe their excuse would be the regulators. I don't know. But regardless, I guess it's a good lawsuit because every pundit has come out and said Trump has a great lawsuit here. You're not allowed to do what they did. Jamie Dimon, what he did, he's not allowed to do that.
The lawsuit, filed on Thursday, January 22nd in Miami-Dade County State Court, centers on a controversial practice known as debanking. The president alleges that the bank has systematically denied services to him and his associated businesses, not because of financial risk, but due to political bias. This isn't just a dispute over a checking account. This is a high-stakes legal battle that accuses the largest bank in the United States of trade libel, bad faith, and violating state consumer protection laws. The core of the complaint is that J.P. Morgan Chase violated Florida's deceptive trade practices law. The legal team for the president argues that Florida law explicitly prohibits financial institutions from terminating accounts or denying services based on a person's political opinions, speech, or affiliations. According to the complaint reviewed by Bloomberg, Trump's lawyers state that, quote, debanking is a matter of public interest and significant importance to all consumers and businesses in the United States of America. They argue that J.P. Morgan
After all these years of experience, I think I have a very strange equation with fame. I enjoy it sometimes. Like, I am famous. That's the reason I'm here with you today. I'm enjoying my time with you. Yeah. But I think I know the transient nature of this.
I also feel that way. Always enjoy the moment. Know that nothing lasts. Don't get attached to any one thing too much, thinking that it is yours. We are lucky to be here at this moment.
Can I ask you, you're so famous. How do you deal with this?
I have a theory about it. As a satire to my life, I say, you put a lamppost on TV for 25 years at 9 o'clock every night, it will be a very famous lamppost. So मैं तो अपने आप को नहीं, not generous. It's a complete total reality.
I was invited to Labasna. I was invited by Labasna to speak to the officer trainees.
Wow, that's very unconventional. I must say.
I was the only actor who was invited.
What did you talk about?
I spoke about my life. We spoke of 12th fail. I spoke about my life, and I love sharing my life with people because this is such a privilege, sir, for me to be sitting here chatting with you and even interacting with those students there.
Yes.
Those officer trainees there.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, my numbers could be wrong.
Yeah.
There were more than 600 officer trainees inducted in civil services last year, or last year probably. Out of which I think 50% were out on some form of training. There were only 330 officer trainees present there when I was speaking. And by the end of it, when I was walking back, there were more than 30 to 40 officer trainees who came up to me and told me, we are here because of 12th fail.
Oh God.
Can you believe this?
Amazing.
That's the impact of storytelling.
Wow.
That's the impact of cinema.
when I first came on TV as an anchor, I used to do something called Sirhind, which is the headlines in Hindi.
Yeah.
Then when I anchored a little bit, people little bit recognize you. Yeah. So when I used to take my car out to put petrol, the guy putting petrol said, "Sir, कौन से serial में आते हैं?" God, my journalistic career has gone for a toss. The one thing which matters most to me when I meet people for this series is the spirit of authenticity. Are you true to your art, to your craft, to your business, whatever it is that you may do? For me, authenticity is key to success. And the person who I'm bringing on the program today, if I were to say there's one thing that I really admire the person for in the short time I've known him, is the fact that he's a completely authentic individual. Now, you do not very often find people from the world of cinema who are authentic, because you're told, it may or may not be true, that you have to convey yourself in ways that you are not. You have to behave like you're a star, like you're a celebrity. And when I was growing up as a child, I remember going to a film shoot and I saw Rajesh Khanna sitting somewhere, and I remember going and taking an autograph. It was always as if the actor had to be larger than life. In today's day and age, an actor is known by their craft. In this decade, the 2020s, we've seen the explosion of a new kind of talent in our cinema industry, in our movie industry, because you can't really separate OTT, television and cinema, can you? You've seen new talent come, both as directors, producers, but principally as actors. And one of the people in that sphere who I consider perhaps one of the finest and most authentic of all is Vikrant Massey. Now, what do I say about Vikrant? I probably met him the first time about a year and a half back.
The nation wants to know. The nation wants to know कि इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग लड़के की किस्मत में सिर्फ इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग कोर्स क्यों होता है और इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग लड़की क्यों नहीं? द नेशन वांट्स टू नो. एंड लाइक दिस
I liked him. I found him very grounded, down to earth, clear and authentic. So I always believed, and I've said this in Mercedes Brings You the New Business of Life, that to be successful, you must be clear about who you are and where you need to go. It's not about talking big, it's about doing big. It's not just about dreaming, but it's about execution. But finally, when you go back home, it's about being true to yourself. So it brings me great pleasure. And I know I've interviewed founders, startup owners, business persons so far. This is the first person I'm bringing you, not from the world of Bollywood, I would say, but from the world of cinema, from the world of moving arts. And I'm excited to introduce Vikrant to you. So let's go and catch up. Vikrant, hi.
Such a pleasure to see you again. Such a pleasure.
Thank you, Vikrant.
So much for having me here again.
You're very kind to come here to our campus. I was just saying in the introduction, and that, I find authenticity to be the most important thing in any person.
Thank you.
And you're probably one of the few people I meet from the world of cinema who's so grounded and so authentic.
Thank you so much for your generous words, for your kind words. And like you said, yes, I had the great opportunity to meet you a year and a half
back.
About
a year and a half back, yeah.
Right here for
yes,
Sangam.
Right here.
And, so thank you for having me here again. And thank you for your generous words. And, it's such a pleasure to see you again. And as most people can see, we all know he works 16, 18 hours a day. He's got an injured thumb. He's still doing what he does best, and he's here doing this with us. So thank you.
No, I look at learning. For me, this episode is two things are important to doing this episode. First, I have to find a person who is willing to risk their life with me at the wheels.
I'm willing to do that.
I keep looking for a murga, as they say in Delhi language, every few months. I found quite a few. And the second important thing is someone I can learn something from.
Oh, that's so.
So when we drive around today, and welcome to Noida and Greater Noida, yes, by the way. It's the emerging new hub of Uttar Pradesh, the Yogi way of life, as we say.
Yeah.
A lot of development in this area, lots of stuff happening. And so when we drive around, we'll talk about your films, your art, your everything. And your life is in my hands with my broken car.
I'm in safe hands. I can definitely
know
say
about
that.
We'll have fun driving around. We're all
Wow, we've got all cameras.
We are all cameraed up. Everything is on record. And
it's a beautiful, beautiful car.
it's a beautiful car. I'm grateful. These cars are so high tech. Okay.
And these are soft touch cars.
Soft touch.
Yeah, so you wouldn't even know if the knob is moving.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yes.
You know, every time you drive a new car,
Yeah.
you get used to it takes you 2 minutes to get used to into the electronics around.
But this is like a cockpit, right?
This is like a cockpit.
This is actually like a cockpit. It can intimidate anyone.
It can. And we bring down the temperature a wee bit. Do you like the Delhi cold?
I love it.
Huh?
I come from Mumbai.
You come from Mumbai. Do
Born
you
in-
enjoy this weather?
I love it. This is the only time during winter, the only time that you actually get to sort of wear those fancy jackets that you have.
You miss doing that in Bombay?
I really do. I really miss wearing those jackets, those hoodies and your scarves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the sense of space that we have in Noida. This part, when we came here, it was all empty. And now we see a lot of companies being built around Republic, where we are now moving out of.
And
there are robotics companies, there are new age companies.
Yeah.
So now we are moving out of the campus. We're going to take you for a little ride around.
Sure. Sure. I would love to.
And so let's have fun.
Yep.
Great. So this is our campus on the right. This is sector 158 in Noida.
And and I must say this on record that the campus at Republic is not just sprawling, it is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's so, I believe you've done a lot of sustainable stuff here.
We did 1400 trees out here. We're doing things as sustainably as possible. I'm not very much into it, but we take a lot of pride in the fact that there's a lot of outdoors.
Oh, yeah, your team was telling me this.
What were they saying?
They were saying that we've planted a few thousand trees. We've used a lot of recycled stuff in the construction.
Yes.
You haven't used a lot of paint.
No.
Right?
No.
It's all brick wall.
Anyway, Vikrant, let's drive regardless. Now tell me, how have things been? In this episode, Vikrant, I try to get to know people outside of my field. I know very little. And I really believe, Vikrant, that you learn by knowing about the lived experience of other people, right? Yeah. You and I from very different professions.
Yes.
So tell me, what makes you? Let me bust out.
What makes me
broad. I believe, everybody is a product of their experiences.
Yeah.
What makes Vikrant Massey? What is in this din and competitiveness of cinema? What made you come out? What made you break through? And what keeps you where you are? Broad question to start.
Yeah, pretty broad. But I think most of it, I might sound a little pompous when I talk about myself. I think most of it is for other people to answer. But what makes me, I think it's you've used this wonderful word, which is a shared experience, a common experience, of a shared history rather.
Yeah.
I think I've been very fortunate with the fact that the audiences have been so generous, even after 21 years of professional work.
Yeah.
I started off with TV. I did nearly a decade of television. Mm-hmm. It's been more than 10, 11, 12 years. In fact, we are in 26 now.
Yeah.
12 years of acting in cinema. The love has only grown. The support has only grown. And I say this with all humility because I'm 38.
Okay.
Already have 21 years of experience, and the audiences are still there supporting me.
21 years?
Yeah.
You started when
I was 16.
That is the first time you faced the camera?
Yes. I was 16.
For television?
For television.
So tell me about the first time you faced the camera. Let's start there.
I started off, I remember the date also very, very clearly. It was 19th of December 2004 when I faced the camera for the first time. And prior to that, I was working as a barista. I did that job because I had to, and most people know that I did those odd jobs because I had to support my own education. So I'm not going to get in that sob story, my struggle. I used to work in Shamak Davar's troupe as an assistant instructor, and out of the blue, in a restaurant, you lived in Mumbai.
Yes.
So the restaurant in Pali Hill, out of the blue.
Out of the blue. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
So I was offered my
Carter Road corner.
Carter Road corner. Yes. I was offered my first TV stint by a lady named Deepti Kalwani there, and I think she liked my face. I was young and I was bright with stars in my eyes, and she offered me my first TV show then. And that's how the journey began.
What was the role?
I was offered to play the lead role in a TV show
At 16?
At 16. It was a teenage show. It was
What was the show?
The show was called Kahan Hoon Main. It was, a part fantasy show about a guy who goes invisible.
Okay.
Yeah. A very good show. And, you will not believe, I quit my job at Shamak. I used to get paid. I used to conduct classes with some of the senior instructors in SDIPA, which is Shamak Davar's Institute for Performing Arts.
Yes.
I quit that job, a stable job. I went in for this TV show. They offered me a lot of money, and I actually went in for the money because I was in college. That was first year junior college.
Okay.
11th standard, like you say, first year junior college is school in Delhi, and most CBSE boards, but it's college in Mumbai. And I shot for that TV show, sir. Shot for that TV show. I think we shot for 7 episodes across, 8-9 months, and that show never came on air.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, the broadcasters had something to do with the producers.
You must have been absolutely crushed with it.
I was. I was absolutely crushed.
Because you must have imagined the moment when the show will come on air for the first time and everybody will recognize you and the applause you get. So you shot for how long?
I shot for almost more than half a year. I
got paid for it?
Half of my money was unpaid.
And the show didn't go on air?
The show didn't go on air.
So it became like a pilot show?